22 years after he went underground, security agencies could have heard from the mastermind of the 1993 Bombay blasts, Tiger Memon. An English daily has reported on the transcripts of the conversation Tiger Memon allegedly had with his mother just an hour and a half before his brother Yakub Memon was executed. In this conversation, Tiger can be heard promising his mother that there will be revenge. The mother, of course, wants no violence. The cops, meanwhile, are denying the existence of any such transcript.
On 30th July, terror financier Yakub Memon was hanged to death for his role in the 1993 Mumbai blast. Almost 20 years after the blast, Kingpin and Yakub's brother fled the country. Mastermind Tiger Memon has resurfaced. According to a newspaper, Tiger Memon rang up his family just hours before Yakub Memon's execution and swore revenge. The chilling re-emergence of 1993 blast plotter Tiger Memon triggering alarm.
हालात को देखते हुए सरकार का ओर से हमारे सिक्योरिटी एजेंसीज का इसको पता लगाते हुए जो भी कार्रवाई करना है वो उचित कार्रवाई वो किया जाएगा.
Meanwhile, the Mumbai police denied having any transcript of the alleged phone call. 8 days after Yakub's execution, Justice Deepak Mishra, who had pronounced the verdict on the convict, received a threat letter.
The police deployment has been increased, patrolling has been intensified, checking is going on, and we are taking all measures, all anti-terrorist measures which are to be taken by police.
What we are gathering from our sources is Delhi police has not only increased the personnel but has also installed additional CCTV cameras at his residence. Attorney General Mukul Rohatgi, who represented the government in the court and strongly put in an argument in favor of hanging of Yakub, his security as a precautionary measure has also been increased.
The twin developments have raised concerns about the prospect of a retaliatory terror strike. Bureau Report, India Today.
How seriously should India take Tiger Memon's threat, and what can India do to slay the tiger? Joining us now is Jaidev Ranade, one of India's top counter-terrorism experts, former officer of the Research and Analysis Wing. Mr. Ranade, welcome to the newsroom. There are some questions about whether or not this call happened, whether or not it was tracked by our intelligence agencies. But despite that, there are multiple intelligence bureau alerts that suggest that Tiger Memon is plotting revenge. How seriously should these threats be taken, and what can India do to prevent the tiger from succeeding?
I think I have read the text of the conversation as available, the transcript. While naturally the experts will be examining it to assess its veracity, it appears something which is very plausible and probably is correct. It's obviously a conversation between a very upset son and an extremely distraught mother. And my own guess is that Tiger Memon will try and make good on his threat. He has already got an underworld operating out of Mumbai and other places which he can call on to carry out some attacks. How dastardly these attacks would be, one doesn't know. But certainly I think that they should not be taken lightly. His threat should not be taken lightly. He will try his best to carry it out.
But let's assume for a moment, if a Tiger Memon, Dawood Ibrahim hit job is being planned against India, how are they more likely to do it? Using local operatives like they did during the Mumbai bomb blast, which was way back in '93, or using elements from the Indian Mujahideen, the Lashkar, the Hizb, those who operate in Jammu and Kashmir? And what should India be doing to try and prevent Tiger from succeeding, sir?
I was just coming to that, in fact, and I was saying that Dawood Ibrahim, Tiger Memon, Shocha Shakil, etc., they all came out of the same original gang and have gone their different ways. But they still obviously have contacts with each other. Their henchmen have contacts with each other. And as far as Dawood Ibrahim is concerned, with his close proximity to the ISI and the Pakistani state, he is obviously linked with the LET and others, to whom in the past, incidentally, he has extended support. My own guess would be that they would try for a strike not in J&K but outside, in order to deliver a message, and for that they will use their foot soldiers who are already operating in Bombay and the Badlands of UP, etc.
One, of course, is to have our guard up against Tiger Memon, who's seeking revenge. The other is for India to proactively go and neutralize Tiger. Now, you've been a big proponent of covert operations. What are India's options, sir? Because why should we sit back and allow Dawood Ibrahim and Tiger Memon to come hit us? What can we do to hit them and take them down, sir?
Well, there are two steps that we can take certainly straight off. The first is to crack down on their people here, on their close relatives, on their henchmen, on their associates, whom many intelligence agencies and the police people know are operating, are in existence, and there has to be a crackdown on them. The assets owned by Dawood Ibrahim and Tiger Memon, etc., directly or indirectly have to be seized. And let the courts then take their time and pass judgment on them. But this is the first step that needs to be done to apply a squeeze on these people. The second is covert action. Pakistan has to be told that we are not going to take any more of this. And there are other covert steps that I'm sure the authorities are already contemplating and which they can do. Because this attack, when and if it comes, it will be in direct retaliation to a decision by our Supreme Court and our state of punishing a man who has been directly involved in the bomb blast.
Okay, I'm going to leave it over there, Mr. Ranade. I hope we go from contemplation into action, because we don't want to sit back and allow Tiger to hurt us. We should go out and neutralize Tiger Memon and Dawood Ibrahim to send the world a message that India is not a soft state. You hit us, we get you. That's the message Modi and his men should send. Jaidev Ranade for joining us on the newsroom tonight. Thank you, sir.